2007, all standard. I've heard loads of reviews about people saying the pickup's not very good and it's quite cheap feeling, but you know, it's not a Les Paul. It's not a high spec as such guitar, but it's made pretty well. Feels pretty good. Main thing with this single coil, single pickup, let's say, single coil, is when you first plug it in, give it a bit of gain. It is a little bit harsh, a little bit ice picky sounding, so you really need to work your tone and volume controls. So that tone is set sort of fairly darkish on my amp. But as soon as you start rolling down the volume or the tone, then the sounds get much more usable and much more pleasant. So I end up with my tone sort of down to about 3, so from 10 to 3, let's say, and that would take you from this sort of ice pick setting, which is all right, have a place. Let's say to much smoother, much sort of rounder. And I kind of move it around about 5 mil or so either way. So if you want to go a bit brighter, I'll maybe stick it up a couple of notches. You get a much sort of, well, that kind of alters my sound between what I would normally use for a neck pickup and a bridge pickup. Then the volume part could just be this guitar, I'm not sure, but it's got a very sort of nasally hump. As soon as you max it out, see if I can try and get it to pick out. So that's maxed out. There is a little bit of a nasal hump there, I say mid-range hump, but you've only got to knock it down by sort of, I don't know, a fraction, and you can almost audibly hear that go away. And then it sort of changes the sound totally. I hope it's coming through on YouTube all right, but then it's, you know, it's quite a nice sound there. And then you've got a lot of movements obviously left in the pot. It turns down quite nicely actually. That's almost off. A quarter would give you a bit more, halfway. Perfectly usable, and then whatever else you like. I'm just playing this through a Yamaha THR5 on the Brit High setting. The master's sort of 3/4 full, gain 3/4 full, and then the overall volume to suit, tiny little bit of delay. So it's quite a standard sort of practice amp really. Setup's pretty good on it. The frets are all put in quite nicely, a little bit of dressing needed, a bit of oil on the fretboard. You know, you can play fairly quickly on it if you want to, but I don't tend to do too much of that, but great versatile guitar if you know what to do with the tone control and the volume control. If you're one of these guys who just turns those up max and just plays, this probably isn't going to be the one for you, but if you're good with your tone and volume, then you're going to be alright. I know we've got this sort of wrap-round bridge. I haven't had any issues with it so far. I haven't had this all that long. I need to do a little bit of work on the top fret there, 'cause it's a touch high. Yeah, a little bit of jangling, but other than that, it's great. So I'm going to do a few sounds, put them together in the video, have a look, and there should be a bit of everything in there for everyone, really. Let me know what you think. Bye.